You gotta love things to say microprocessor on them as a selling point. Like, my toilet has a microprocessor. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here is something I picked up a couple of months ago when I was intent on mothballing this bike for the winter and keeping the battery in shape. It's the Optimate 4, which is a battery tender, battery charger, keeps your battery in condition if you're not going to be starting the bike for a good long while. So I'm going to go through connecting this to the bike and leaving it and stuff like that for the Ninja. The BMW comes with a separate cable which just plugs into the CAN bus and is fairly handy, but this one you have to actually attach it to the battery at one end of a sort of a cable and leave it sitting out so you can plug it in easily. So let's do that. So here's what you get in the box. You get the unit itself, which is plugged into the wall on one side and has its own connector on the other side. You get a connector for this and crocodile clips, so that's for if you have a battery sitting out somewhere, or if you want to just connect it to a battery with exposed terminals. You have this little doodad, which is the lead for connecting to your battery. So this basically goes into your battery on the bike. You lead it out to somewhere, like for in this case probably under the back seat, where you have this, which is a little waterproof yogi bob that you pull it out, and if you want to stick the charger on, you just stick the charger on like so. So most of what we're doing today is getting this installed, so let's do that. Alright, so stuff you're going to need for this one: big ignorant screwdriver, roll of insulating tape. We'll get to the insulating tape in a minute. Doesn't have to be insulating tape, can be masking tape or something, or duct tape once it insulates. Electricity can't arc through it, which is most tape, let's be fair. So first off, go near any batteries. The order in which you take stuff off and put stuff on is important. So I'm going to stick some gloves on just to insulate myself. I'm not sure if that works, but it makes me feel better. You take off the black one first, then the red one, then you put them back on in the opposite order. So that just prevents arcing or other electrical terribleness happening while you're doing this stuff. So let's do that. Alright, now that I look very pervy indeed, let's get this terminal off. So that was easy. Right. Okay, so here is your electrical tape. You're going to just stick a bit of electrical tape over that and insulate it from this, so that while you're working on this one doesn't accidentally short. You could just not be a fuck up, but it's better to just cover yourself while you're at this stuff. So I'm going to do that now. Just wrap a bit around this for good measure. There you go. So that's not going to short. If you felt particularly paranoid, you could wrap that in something and put it elsewhere. So why not do that? So there we go. Paranoid as hell. Fished an L rubber glove out of the bin and threw it over there. So let's do the other terminal. Same daily, except this one has a little cover on it. Okay, get her little yoki bob. Okay, so we should be good to just throw the cable onto this, the red terminal, and then do the black one after that. Okie dokie, just throw in under here. This shouldn't arc or spot or anything, there's no voltage going through it. He said this is where This is where you see a YouTube video of a chap electrocuting himself saying, "Oh no, this is completely dead. No electricity here." But no, it should be completely not shorted. So there you go. Fantastic connection there. We'll just cover that over again, just so that we don't. The rubber is usually on the red one, just so you don't accidentally drop something across it. Like if you drop the spanner on there or something, that would be bad crack. So I'm going to lay it out again. It's going up in this direction along this kind of thing, so this one's going to just spin around and do that. There we go. So it goes through like that. So we'll just uncover this yoke. So that's now the dangerous end. Throw this through here and through here. We'll stick it down onto there. Now just not put my hands on the contacts, and there we go. We'll just straighten it up. There we go. Right, so I'm going to tie that up a bit, get it a bit less. Do we want that under that? We probably don't. So I'm going to just put that back over the battery. Get some cable ties on that, and get it all nice and clean. Okay, there you have it. That'll have to do it. It's all the way on there, and it's gone back to here. So on some bikes there's going to be a handy place where you can sort of stick it out and down, so you can not even take the pinion seat off, but not really on this bike. It'll sort of be sticking out fairly obviously, so, and I don't mind taking it off. The bike isn't left outside or anywhere. So there you go, there's the install. Let's get the seat back on. Okay, time to mess with this a little bit. One of the things I need to do first is make sure it's in the right mode. So this one has a standard and a CAN bus mode, which are different. You have to do stuff here to change between the modes. You can't just do it while it's on. So let me do this. It says in the instructions, I'm going to trust the instructions, that you change the modes by plugging the thing in with the terminal shorted. So let's see what happens when you do that. Okay, that's shorted. Here goes nothing, I guess. Right, so these lights freak out for about 10 seconds. Then depending on what the lights do after that, you'll see what mode it's in. Alright, so this is power on. We have to see if the other lights do anything. It's there. So the other lights did something, which means that this is in CAN bus mode. So they'll keep flashing every so often. Means it's in CAN bus mode, you have to use CAN bus. So switch it back to normal mode, you just plug it out and you repeat the whole thing. You switch between modes by basically plugging it in and leaving it plugged in for 10 seconds until either it alternates between that and these lights flashing, or it just stays on that. So it just stays on that. We're back to normal mode and we can use it with this bike here. Okay, there we go, normal mode, fantastic. The other cable I got with this doesn't come with it, but I got it separately. It's just the, if you put it in CAN bus mode, you get for the BMW. It just goes into the BMW thingo that's there and charges the battery just via the socket there. So that's fairly handy. No messing around required on the BMW. Okay, here we go. So you're going to sit your bike up for a while. You're going to connect this up first here. As is usually the case with chargers, you connect up the actual charging thing first before you go connecting it to the mains. So there you go. Plug it in. And we're going to plug this in here see what happens. And there you have it. What that means, I have no idea. I have to go read the manual. Oh, there you go. So it's now charging, which I would expect since the bike's been sitting up for a week or so. Alright, let me go read the manual and see if that's normal, and then post this video if it's normal, or do something else if not. There you go. The Optimate 4, there's a little mounting loop here, so you're not leaving it sitting on the floor, but yeah, there it goes. If you're sitting the bike up, turns out this season I'm not, because it's been bizarrely nice out, so good to have anyway. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I've consulted the manual and everything I did was absolutely perfect. I'm sure you'll disagree, but go to hell, my battery's fully charged. See you again.